Hey friends, how are you doing today? I'm doing well. I hope things are going the way you want them to at the moment. I just thought you should go for a walk in the park and, catch up on life. How are things going with you at the moment? Mm, okay. I've been thinking about life lately, especially how things have been going on. I don't want to say things have been good, but I also don't want to say they're bad. It's okay. And I'm content, if that makes sense. I just thought it would be a good idea to get some fresh air and take a walk in nature away from life and the business of it all. So I just thought we should just come for a walk in the park. Thanks for joining me. I've been thinking about childhood a lot lately. Not exactly what happened in my childhood, but the concept of being a child. The innocence and childlike oblivious of everything. And as kids, we have so much joy and love for life. And we think that we can do so much in life. And life has so much to offer us. And we have so much opportunity. We can fight dragons and monsters and flying like purple and green rockets into outer space. We can daydream and imagine ourselves out of our current situation in life, and we can just take ourselves in any place and to any place. And I'm just wondering, at what point does all of this stop? When do we think we have to take life this seriously? When do we stop thinking we have super speed and we can outrun the buses and cars? When do we stop walking in the little patterns, skipping each pavement path on the road? When did all of this stop? And at what point did we lose the part of our lives where we appreciate the little things? Like noticing random insects on the leaves and making sure our socks matches how we feel. Where everything seems so new and amazing and magical, and it seems like we wake up one day and it just stops. We just stop believing. We wake up and our eyes are metaphorically shut, and we're blinded from the world and what the world has to offer. We don't care about the insects. In fact, some of us try to fight the insects, kill them. And we don't care about the differences between dinosaurs or the hundreds of ocean animals and sea animals that there are. The longing for the knowledge and just curiosity of everything that the world has to offer kind of dies down. And we're stuck in a routine. We're stuck in a way of life. We become kind of trained to ignore all these stuff and sort of, air quotation, focus on life and take things seriously. And while doing that, I feel like we simultaneously become lost. Not physically lost in you don't know where you are, but we're walking in the park now and the path is clear, but I feel like we become lost in ourselves. That's how we kind of lose ourselves, and we don't know what we want or what we want to do or what we want out of life. How can so many people feel lost and not know themselves or what they want to do with themselves when we can literally do so much? We can literally do anything we want, but yet we feel stuck and yet we feel lost. People kind of stop believing in themselves and the magic the world has to offer. And I was lying in bed a couple of days ago and I was waiting for sleep to reach me because I had one of those nights, and I literally realized, wow, so much has happened in my life. So much has happened in the past 5, 10 years, even in the past year. And yet, I still feel like I'm in the same place. And it's kind of hard as you grow older. It seems like everything is the same, but things are also different. Like, it's the same routine. You wake up, you just like brush your teeth, sometimes like showering, like getting on with your day, but yet that routine also feels different. And I feel like also getting older with life and situations, it's like the world is just getting more difficult. I know loads of people have said that, but in this world, it's really hard to not let the world harden your heart and to try and keep that curiosity going and the openness of a child, the curiosity of asking questions but not insulting. How do I keep the eagerness and self belief? Because a lot of kids have that self belief that comes naturally. But then I realized it's also from the people around them, because we do tend to encourage young kids. We tell them to believe in themselves. They always have someone who will look down on them and smile and tell them they're doing great. But then as we become older and we become adults, that stops and we kind of do it ourselves because no one says that to us, and it seems like no one believes in us. You're told you're now an adult, sort things out yourself. You're supposed to have this figured out by now, and it turns you kind. In turn, I don't know. In turn, you kind of become your own parent, which is really weird because you're trying to cheer yourself on, but then again, sometimes you can become your own worst enemy. I know this is a bit too much to talk about on our walk. I did say we'll have a relaxing walk at the park, so I won't go too deep into it. But, anyways, we've been walking for a while now. You know, it was nice to catch up. We should definitely do this again. And let me know when you're next free. And let me know also if you kind of relate to this, because it's something that's been on my mind quite a bit lately. And yeah, I think we'll stop here and we should probably just get going now. But the weather was so beautiful and is still beautiful. It's a really nice warm day. Wow, this is a very nice park, isn't it? And I like the sound of the gravel on the ground. It's really relaxing. Hmm. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I had to say. You know, it's quite nice to just listen to the sound of our footsteps, you know. We don't really have much time to appreciate these little things. Which way should we go? Left or right? Hmm. So, since I'm going home, I'll probably take the right. Yeah, you can go. Okay then. Yeah, you want to join? Oh yeah, sure, you can come. Alright then. Well, we'll stop it here. And it was nice catching up with you. Take care. Bye.